So for somebody who's going in now, with everything that's going on, there's a lot of buzz about property right now, and people are thinking about it as an option. Now, what is your advice for somebody who's looking to step into the property space right now?
So I think understanding what you need from property right now and then later on is important. So because there are so many strategies, and when you're somebody new to property, it's very easy to get distracted by this shiny penny syndrome, we call it. Yeah. So you just like, this sounds amazing and this sounds even better, and people are doing well in every strategy. So it's not about that one is successful and other is not. Just knowing where you are, what access to funds you have, what your credit ratings like, timescales that you need to create that money. Do you need a lump of cash or do you need income? Your area as well. So for me, it was rent service accommodation, the quickest way to create income on a monthly basis with the least investment. And I think if that's what you need, if you need monthly income with little cash investment, then I still do think
service accommodation
strategy to go for. And there's a lot of people, even through the COVID, that are setting up and are successful through what's going on with, there is an element of added risk that things could happen that could limit us again, but you just got to accept that. And if that happens, you got to kind of get through it. If you want to be creating asset-based portfolio and you in a long game, which then buying property, of course. So I think buy, refurbish, refinance strategy that we mentioned earlier, I think personally that right now there's the one to be looking for, because whilst the market is crazy this moment with, overpriced houses, people are paying way too much money.
Way too much.
It's like, it's ridiculous, but it's what you see in the market, don't you? Is this artificial inflation before the bubble bursts and everything goes down.
Everything goes down. Yeah, we saw this in 2005, 2006, just before 2007, 2008.
Absolutely. So if so right now, if a deal is a deal, is still worth buying, and I'm still looking for deals. It's a lot harder to find them. If not, then I think getting liquid or creating cash is important. So lining up investors, so creating your social media presence and building up your credibility and viewing a lot of properties and learning as much as you can. So maybe investing in education prior to taking action. So when these prices drop, you already have investors lined up who you can then go and, use their money to buy that property, rather than going, oh, the prices have dropped, but how do I fund them now? Exactly. So it's this like, sometimes it's like, get started now. So start now, get perfect later. And sometimes you've got to switch it around. Sometimes you've got to get perfect now and start later.
So you start perfecting strategy, understand what you need to do, start building up your profile. And that's what I've been telling, because I got into mentorship as well over lockdown, because now I have all this free time. It's like, what do I do with this time? And I found that it's funny, you think you're helping people, but it turns out that they are actually helping you, because they're helping you really rethink your strategies. So very much get the education, get an understanding of what it is you're doing. And then from that, you can launch out once the market, because really, I've been talking about this whole thing with the market. At some point, everything is going to, conclude. So, where will you be at that point? Will you be, will you have set up yourself so you have investors lined up, or will you just be trying to start out and grappling to try and make something happen? So why
wouldn't you want to learn now and get support from a mentor like yourself, and to be ready, so when that happens you literally take an action. How much quicker you going to be in achieving that success than waiting, not doing anything? Oh, now it's happening and everybody else is snapping up these deals and opportunities because you weren't prepared.